Yo guys, what is up? It is your boy Just Slip here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. I hope everyone out there is having a great day as always. Today's video I want to share with you guys a story of the time I got caught skipping school. Now we ended up getting away with this, but we really shouldn't have had. It's a pretty crazy story. I want to share it with you guys. We're gonna go ahead and get into it right now.
How could I forget? I can't even remember. Got another package, man, I wonder who's the sender. 27 Club, got another fucking member. NBA Jam, I'm on fire from an ember.
Alright guys, so this story right here takes place when I was in the 12th grade of high school. It was my last year in high school and it was the first semester. It was exam days. I remember that it was exam days and we were just bullshitting. What had happened was the girl that I was talking to at the time was done with her exam and I had just got to school. I had showed up late and I was high and everything. I was just chilling in the bathroom. She ended up texting me and telling me that she was done with her exam, so we ended up meeting up in the hallways to just go walk around. Now the day before that, we completely dipped out of the school. We just completely dipped. We weren't having it. We were like, fuck it. We're just gonna skip to the woods. We don't even want to be here. We're gonna go get high. We're just gonna do whatever the fuck we want. Fuck this. Yeah, the day before we ended up skipping school and we skipped, I think it was just 4th block that day, but we skipped to the nature trail. We went out behind the football field and everything. We just got the fuck away from the school, got away from the teachers, because it was exam days and stuff. People were taking exams, so it wasn't like the teachers were really guarding the hallways or anything, so we could just up and leave if we wanted to. Anyway, so all of that happened the day before. So the time comes around where I'm in the hallway, I'm trying to go meet up with her. We end up meeting up in the hallway. We're just walking around. We're just talking. We're bored as hell. She just got done with her exam. I just got there. I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to be. I thought I was late for one of my exams. So we're just walking laps around the school. About 5 minutes goes by. We walk by a teacher, and we didn't think nothing of it. We just keep walking. And then we walk through that same area again about a minute later, and that same teacher's there. And he's like, hey, didn't I just see y'all walking through here? Where are y'all guys heading to? So I explained to the guy, I'm like, look, man, I just got to school. I show him my sign-in pass and all that. She shows him her hall pass. And we're like, yeah, we're literally about to go back to class right now. And he's like, wait a minute. Aren't y'all the ones we saw on the cameras coming back from the woods yesterday? And both of us just look at each other and we're just thinking in our minds. We can tell. It's like telepathically like, fuck. So I start scratching my head. I'm like, I don't know, was it? And the guy's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was y'all. Y'all come with me to the office. And we're just sitting there thinking like, fuck. And we're walking behind the guy. We're just looking at each other like, oh nah, shit's about to get real. Shit's about to get real fast. It's exam day. I really don't need this shit right now. Neither one of us needed it. We was like, fuck. Don't think it helped any that at the time I just got to school and I was high as fuck, and that she had a dab pen on her, so she was definitely high as fuck too. And like, if we would have got searched, I had a jewel on me and she had a dab pen on her, so like, it wouldn't have looked good. Then he walks us into the office and tells us to sit down, so we're just sitting there. Then he walks off and he tells us to wait for this other teacher to come by. We're just sitting there looking at each other like, fuck. This can't be happening right now. At that point, I had my jewel in my pocket. I didn't know if I was about to get searched or not, but I slid that shit into my shoe. I was like, I'm not about to go down for this. Fuck that. Try to say we were skipping, I'll just agree with them. I'll be like, yeah, you know what? We went out there to skip. We went to go see Molly the pig. We went to go see the cows. We went to go check it out because, like, it was exam day. We were done with our exams. We didn't have nothing to do. We didn't even have a class to go to. It seemed like a pretty valid excuse, in my opinion, but I'm still sitting there stressed as fuck because I'm not sure what this guy's about to say. Anyways, this guy walks up into the room looking like a cop, and he's like, follow me in here. He puts our names down on a piece of paper, and then he starts asking us all the details, like, what were y'all doing? Where were y'all at? Why did y'all skip? What's up? So I tell the guy, I'm like, look, man, she just got done with her exam. She went to the bathroom. She's not even supposed to be gone right now. And I just got to school. I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to be. I was about to go talk to one of my teachers, and I was going to ask him so that way I could figure out where I'm supposed to be, and then I'm going to try to take one of my exams. So the guy ends up talking to us, and he's super frustrated. He knows that he can't do shit because we got exams to go to. She's got to get back to her exam class so that way they don't have a misadministration or whatever. I was already late getting to school, so I was definitely gonna need some time to take my exam too. And it was literally one of the last days of school. Actually, this was the last day of school for me. I didn't have to go back at all after this. So it wasn't like we were gonna get in any detention or anything like that, because like school was out, you know, we were out for Christmas break or whatever. The guy can't really do shit. He knows he can't really do shit. He's upset about it because we skipped and we got away with it. But he tells her to go back to class, and then as soon as she walks out of the room, he's like, yo, I didn't want to say nothing in front of her, but you smell like a fucking reefer factory. He's like, have you smoked this morning, or do you have any fucking drugs on you? Do you have any weed on you? I'm like, nah, man, I don't have any weed on me. I don't have any drugs on me at all. I was like, I was hitting a dab pen in the bathroom this morning. That was complete bullshit, because I didn't want him to know that I was smoking a joint on the car ride on the way to school, you know what I mean? The guy's like, I thought you said you just got here. What do you mean this morning? And I'm like, yeah, it was this morning. And then he was like, what time was it? I was like, I don't know, probably around 9 o'clock. He was like, let me see your pass. He looks at my pass and he says, it's been 55 minutes. What have you been doing? And I tell him, I'm like, look, man, when I got to school, there were some people in the bathroom. I'm not even sure who they were. They were hitting a dab pen. Obviously, I was going to hit it too. They offered me to hit it. I was going to hit it. I think that pissed him off too, because he knew I was high at that point, and he really couldn't do anything about it because I didn't know who had the dab pen, or like obviously the story was complete bullshit anyway, but like he couldn't do nothing about the people smoking in the bathroom, so he obviously knew some people were getting high at school too. And I tell him, I was like, after that I walked out and I ran into her in the hallways and we started walking around and talking. Then I was like, and that's where I got pulled into here, and I've been in here for the last 30 minutes. I was like, I'm trying to go take my exam though. If you let me go back to class, I'll go take my exam. The guy just looks at me and he shakes his head, and then he gets on the phone and he calls some lady in. Now the lady was super nice. When she walks into the room, they start talking about something, and I wasn't even really hearing their conversation, but he told me, he was like, you're gonna go take your exam right now. And I was like, okay, bet, that's what we're doing. He was like, yeah, go follow her. So I follow that lady into this room, a completely empty room, which was nice. They let me take my exam by myself. Like I said, the lady was super nice too, so that was a plus. We didn't get in any trouble for that. He really couldn't have done shit. It was upsetting as hell for him. I already know it was, because there was plenty of fights and shit going on at the school too. I think there was a total of 34 fights in one semester at that school. I'm not bullshitting. A lot of shit was going down at the time. But we ended up getting away with it, and I thought that shit was crazy. I did not expect for us to get away with it. I thought we were about to, I thought he was going to at least call our parents or some shit. Nah, they didn't do that shit. I think that is pretty much it for this story. I hope you guys did enjoy this story. It was a crazy one I wanted to share with you guys. Definitely don't do what we did. We could have gotten in trouble. I mean, if you're going to do it right before an exam day. That's the smartest option. How are you going to get detention for skipping if there ain't no more days of school? You know what I mean? Anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hella other life stories on the channel as well, so you can check them out if you want to. If not, I don't really care. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching, and I'm out. Peace.
Drifting, cruising slow, music low. Got a couple doobies rolled. Let me see how your mind flows. Time slows, I'm low. That's why we get lifted. Breaking laws of physics, I'm gifted and prolific. All this L, I'm tripping. All these L's and I'm winning. Swimming to ascension through astro.